Cannock Chase. 26 square miles of outstanding natural beauty in the centre of England. A rich ecosystem with a large variety of plant life across the Chase, as locals know it, provides a home for many species and is also a designated site of special scientific interest. Around 800 fallow deer call the Chase their home, as well as foxes, rabbits and many other species. This area of outstanding natural beauty has a broad history and is home to a number of historical sites. At its southern edge are the remains of Castle Ring, an Iron Age hill fort, which is the highest point on the Chase. It was also once the site of a number of military bases put there during the First World War. These sites and the amazing landscapes and wildlife attract thousands of tourists a year. Despite this large human presence, the wildlife still thrive, but is it possible that Cannock Chase can sustain a far more complex and mysterious beast? As far back as 1879, there has been reports of a large ape-man that roams the Chase and its surrounding areas. These reports seem to describe what we now call a Sasquatch or Bigfoot. However, tales of Bigfoot typically stem from Northern America and are usually less commonly considered a British phenomenon. According to a tale dating back to 1879, a man encountered a large creature late one night. The ordeal was apparently so terrifying he passed out, and when he returned to his home and reported it, a policeman told him that he had seen the man-monkey. This was only the first recorded incident of this type, and many more have been reported since. For example, in 1995, a motorist reported how they were forced to swerve their car to avoid a large, hairy, man-like creature with self-illuminating red eyes. A similar report was also given in 1998, when a party described a creature almost identical to the one in 95. These two saw the beast late one night whilst driving through the Chase. A further witness claims to have seen a 7-foot-tall hairy creature at Castle Ring in 2004. Again, its eyes were glowing red. This witness also described hearing a large howl coming from the woods around Castle Ring. One of the most striking reports is of how the Bigfoot creature ran directly at a car and then chased the driver as the driver was spooked. The witness report that the beast was able to keep up with the car whilst running alongside through the forest. The descriptions of the creature in all cases are remarkably similar to the reports of the USA's Sasquatch. Tall, hairy, stocky, man-like creature walking on 2 legs upright. However, Bigfoot is not a scientifically accepted species and is believed to be nothing more than a legend by most people. There has not been any conclusive DNA evidence to this day, and experts argue if it would be possible for such a creature to exist without being detected more often in the wilderness present in North America. So surely it would be completely unfeasible that this creature could thrive in an environment so small and so populated such as the Chase. However, assuming the beast of Cannock Chase was a Bigfoot, what would a creature of this magnitude require to survive? According to reports from America dating back to Native American legends, Bigfoot usually stands between 7 to 12 feet, is estimated to weigh between 2,000 and 6,000 pounds, and is covered head to toe in hair varying in colour. It is estimated a creature such as Sasquatch would have to consume between 5,000 and 6,000 calories a day in order to survive, suggesting that their diet would be omnivorous at the very least. There is a number of possible species that could be preyed upon on the Chase. It is reported that Sasquatch in the US feed mainly off deer, and there is a significant deer population on the Chase itself. The internal organs of a deer would yield approximately 35,000 calories, so theoretically a Sasquatch would have to consume 5 deer a month. With a population of 800 deer and a number of other possible food sources, a Bigfoot may be able to survive on the Chase. However, other factors must be considered. In order for any species to thrive, there must be a large population in order to prevent inbreeding. If Bigfoot were to have survived on the Chase since 1879 at the latest, all the way to present time, there would have to be a relatively large population. This means a significantly higher number of deer would be preyed upon each month. This number would be unsustainable with only 800 deer. More significantly, this huge decline in deer each month would be easily noticed by park rangers on the Chase. The fact is that Cannock Chase is simply too small to sustain a healthy population of Bigfoot without them being encountered more regularly. It is impossible that an area of 26 square miles of forest could hide the droppings, remains, and even the living creature itself. So how can the reports be explained? One expert from the US believes he has a possible theory. He agrees that the Chase could not sustain a living organism such as Bigfoot, but doesn't disregard the reports of a large ape-like creature. He suggests that rather than being a living thing, the beast may be a paranormal phenomenon. Many paranormal experts from around the world regard the Chase as a paranormal hotspot. Sites such as Castle Ring are believed by some to be a void into the paranormal world. Perhaps Cannock Chase's Bigfoot is in fact real, but not flesh and blood. One paranormal expert suggests that it is a highly ghostly spirit placed in the Chase by the ancient tribes who occupied Castle Ring in order to protect an area they considered spiritually significant. While it cannot be proved, it cannot be disproved either. This theory would explain why there is no DNA evidence collected off the Chase, as well as the lack of deer kills. Whatever you believe, there may be more to Cannock Chase than first expected by many, and maybe there is a ghostly beast roaming the woodland.